Hi guys, welcome to our review. What do we got today for him, Wayne?
True Romance.
It's a classic. I asked Wayne what film would he want to review if he had the choice. I'm sure he would have chosen John Carpenter's Halloween first, but we got through those Carpenter ones that we loved. So let's switch it up a bit, and True Romance is an excellent pick. I love that film as well. So yeah, let's get into it. It was
my top three.
It's your top three of all time?
All time.
What is it? What is it? John Carpenter's Halloween?
John Carpenter's Halloween.
Yeah.
Papillon with Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman.
We're going to have to review that one as well.
And True Romance number 3.
So that's a solid top three right there. So True Romance was released in 93 and it was written by Tarantino, the script.
That's correct.
He also wrote A Natural Born Killers in the 80s.
Yep.
He sold that script to Oliver Stone, sold this script to Tony Scott. And I really don't like the Oliver Stone film there, A Natural Born Killers. No. I really don't like that film, but Tony Scott's version of Tarantino's script is fantastic.
It's unbelievable.
It has a good,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it has like a Tarantino type of feel too. So he sold those scripts and he kept Reservoir Dogs for himself and made that one, for himself later on. So let's get into the movie a little bit. At the beginning, we have Christian Slater. He plays Clarence. He's
Clarence Swartley.
Yeah.
What a name, bro.
Yeah. He's at the bar. It's a beautiful looking shot at the bar. He's talking about his love for Elvis and all that nonsense.
Loves Elvis.
But yeah, it's
he's got the Elvis glasses on all the time.
That's true.
A little thing about the glasses too, though. The iconic glasses that Christian Slater wears in the movie were also reused again in Kill Bill Volume 1. Uma Thurman when she's in
right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I think she gets beat up or something.
Well, she has them on in the hospital.
Right.
She takes them from Buck and she puts them on.
Right, exactly.
From Buck, she takes them and she puts them on to block out the UV lights.
The exact same pair?
Exact same pair.
Wow, very cool.
Exact
so
same pair.
Tarantino was able to keep the
that's
glasses,
it for Kill Bill Volume 1. Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, you get Clarence. He wants to go see a triple feature at the theater there.
Another thing about the theater too is they go to see a Sonny Chiba movie.
Yeah.
Which is it's a triple feature. It's a Street Fighter, Revenge of the Street Fighter, and Sister of the Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And if anyone is a fan of old martial arts movies, like such as myself, you could tell the opening scene where you see in the theater, it's the beginning scene of the Street Fighter movie, the original Street Fighter with Sonny Chiba, the opening scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 5 minutes have passed, maybe 2 minutes have passed in the actual True Romance movie.
Yeah.
But when they cut back to the actual screen of the Street Fighter, it's like near the end.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes pass in True Romance, but like a whole hour passes on screen.
Yeah, it's a little editing.
Yeah, that's it. But it's just a little, like editing error that like...
You only catch that stuff when you watch movies like 50 times,
Yeah, that's it.
And you would have to know your martial art films
exactly.
to really catch that anyway, so.
But it's just a little,
it's a great
fact,
flip, because I didn't even know that, to tell the truth. But that's very cool. And,
yeah, man.
Patricia Arquette meets him in the theater. She plays Alabama. He doesn't know she's a call girl right away. She thinks it's just a girl wanting to talk to him, I guess, there. But he plays kind of a loner there. He's watching the movies by himself. And
also, too, I'm not sure if you know this, but an uncredited scene, like a deleted scene, and an uncredited actor is Jack Black. Jack Black plays a movie usher in the movie, but he's uncredited.
Yeah.
You can see that scene on the deleted scenes if you get the Blu-ray version of the movie.
And so Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette played the leads, but when Tarantino was writing the script back in the 80s, he envisioned Joan Cusack and Robert Carradine for the two roles. I guess they were a little bigger and up and coming in the 80s, but when it came time to making the film in the early 90s, they got Patricia Arquette, Christian Slater, but there was a couple people up for the roles. I know Tony Scott wanted Drew Barrymore.
That's true, Drew Barrymore.
And of course Val Kilmer in the movie, the little scenes in the movie, he wanted the role as Clarence.
Yeah, apparently he was sending he was doing cuts of the movie and stuff like that and kept sending it in so he can get the role.
Yeah, he was doing lots of stuff like that. Even for The Doors, he sent Oliver Stone tapes of him singing Jim Morrison, and he said, okay, to Oliver Stone, 2 songs are my voice. Yeah. One is the real Jim Morrison, tell me if you can tell the difference. Oliver Stone couldn't tell the difference, so he was, that's how Val Kilmer got the job on Doors, but yeah, at those days, he was really pressing for jobs, eh? Giving tapes.
I wonder what kind of tapes he sent for Wonderland.
Well, I don't want to get into that stuff, but that's a good movie, though. But yeah, okay. But the plot of the film basically is, he finds out, Christian Slater finds out she's a call girl, but he doesn't care. They fall in love, and so he has to, deal with Drexel, her pimp.
Wow.
She
what
can't.
A scene.
Yeah, I mean,
bro, what a scene!
Yeah, I know. Gary Oldman as Drexel too, though. I mean, this guy can really transform his face, man. Like,
in Hannibal, Cordell,
Cordell.
Bro, if you didn't know that was Gary Oldman, you would not know. If someone
but a lot of actors wouldn't take a role like that because I want them to know it's me, my face there. But Gary Oldman just falls in love with his character. Does not care if you don't know it's him. And he's able to transform his look. He's a reptilian.
He's underrated. He's very underrated.
Nowadays, he takes more like co-starring role, like in Batman and all that stuff.
In Bram Stoker's Dracula,
but that's what I'm talking about. Like in those days, I mean, he was a really, really great actor. It just, he's good nowadays still, sure. But yeah, for sure. And yeah, so after that scene where he kills Drexel, what a fantastic scene there.
Let me keep the clever boy entertained.
Yeah. And in the commentary, Tarantino, because Tarantino has commentary throughout the Blu-ray and all that, and he always laughs because he loves the way Tony Scott filmed this film. He loves the look, everything, but he always laughs because during the Drexel scenes, he didn't write in the script a wall full of fish tanks and
lifeless body gets
and the swinging lamp and all this stuff, it was funny for Tarantino to see Tony Scott's imagination come to life in this film too, but he still loves Tarantino really liked how this film turned out regardless, so it's
here from Diddle I Do to the hell if I know.
There's so many good lines when he's swinging the lampshade there back in, and Clarence is like, no thank you. He's like, no thank you? What does that mean? He's like, there's no manners here, a woman with a pair of breastises out. But when he attacks him,
I'm still a mystery.
He kills that role, man. That 8-minute scene.
So good, man. So good.
But when he like attacks Clarence or Christian Slater, he flies over the table. His legs are like scorpion-tailed. He got his his bodyguard holding him down and all that. He's double punching him. But yeah, it's good. Clarence shoots him right in the fucking nuts, man. He empties the clip in his face.
Another mistake. The extra shot.
Yeah, there's like 7 shots in a 6-barrel.
Six-barrel gun. He gets 7 off.
But pretty much this is how the story starts, though. Is he tells one of the other girls working get the Alabama's suitcase.
That's right.
Get her stuff.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
And he's like, I love it. I don't know if many people catch this, but he goes, just get me her stuff, and I'll do the biggest favor for you of your life. And then he blows, he just empties the barrel on Gary Oldman's face there. So pretty much he freed her from this fucking life, But I mean, it's just a nothing thing. So he grabs the wrong suitcase full of cocaine or heroin, stuff like that. And when he realizes that it's all full of drugs, he calls his buddy
Michael
Rappaport. Do you have someone connections in Hollywood or the movie business where we could sell this for cheap?
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of money still, but I mean they're willing to give it almost away. Like give me like 25% of what it's worth. Just get rid of it.
He had to be coached by the mentor Val Kilmer as Elvis to kill Drexel though, and then in the bathroom scene.
I love Val Kilmer in this film. It just has the mentor. You don't see his face. He's just in the background. But why he's credited as the mentor and you don't see his face because they weren't granted access to his songs or his likeliness in the Elvis, picture, so they had to keep him in the background. You don't really see his face, but it's Elvis. But that's why in the credits you see Val Kilmer, mentor. Yeah. It's not Elvis, but it's more like his conscience.
I like what he says to Clarence too. Is like he's like, as long as you're not at the scene of the crime, smoke a gun in your hand, you'll get away with it.
Yeah. I like you, Clarence.
Yeah. I love you, Clarence. Yeah. Always have, always will.
Yeah. It's just he does great. He's good at impersonating people.
And he's singing too. When he opens, he's like, "I feel so lonesome."
Yeah, it's true.
I feel so lonesome.
Yeah, he's good. Well, that's why he auditioned for Clarence because Clarence is like an Elvis. Lover as well. That's right. So
there's just so many great things you could say about this movie, man. It's unbelievable.
The look of the film, the score by Hans Zimmer. Another fantastic composer.
Oh my God!
He's done so many great scores. The one you made me listen to in your car the other day is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. The Spider-Man 2, the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Man, this guy has the Electro suit. Jamie Foxx's character Electro.
Score, I wish it wasn't like wasted in that Spider-Man movie. It feels like it should be in one of the biggest movies of the world.
What about the score for Broken Arrow that's used again in Scream? Oh my God, man, Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer is honestly a legend. Of course, Carpenter is great for music scores, but this guy
Ennio Morricone. But then you got Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, these guys are like really like top-notch composers.
Changing the game.
But I'm pretty sure Hans Zimmer really appreciates Carpenter's scores as well.
They have a lot of similarities.
Yeah, he picked up a few little hints off Carpenter, for his little synthesizer sounds and stuff like that. But whatever. But yeah, so once
every now and then you gotta steal from the best, bro.
Yeah. But every now and I'm almost gonna repeat what you were saying now. So, but yeah, they grabbed the wrong suitcase, so they hit the road to try to sell it off. But they make a stop over at Dennis Hopper's house, which he plays Christian Slater's father in the film, and it's one of the greatest 10-minute scenes in movie history. Yeah, I mean Christopher Walken's only in that one scene. Dennis Hopper's in maybe 2 or 3.
That's right.
But I mean, it's all about that one 10-minute scene. It's pretty vulgar and sensitive, the dialogue. But the way these guys act it out, it's
the pantomime.
The pantomimes.
My father was the heavyweight champion of the pantomime.
Christopher Walken.
A man has 17 and a woman has 20.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. We'll just
and after that big, long story that we can't really get into, but now tell me.
Am I lying? Yeah.
So good.
And Christopher Walken is so furious because he knows he's telling
the truth.
So he's like, I've never killed anyone since 1985.
Yeah, he feels like he had to really pull the trigger on this one because he was so...
blew his head off 3 times. And you got James Gandolfini standing behind them, cuts his hand and everything. You got a bunch of actors in this film. But James Gandolfini has some amazing scenes with Arquette at the Safari Motel later on.
Yeah, wow. What about Gandolfini's scene with Brad Pitt? I'll be back.
When Brad Pitt's like stoning out on the couch, Gandolfini opens the main door. He stays right behind the screen door though, He's like, hi.
Are you Dick?
You Dick Ritchie? Brad Pitt is like, no.
They were here and then they were there.
Yeah.
He's like,
so they went.
That's so they went. Gandolfini's like, oh, okay, I'll be back. Basically saying like, if they're not there, I'm coming back to fucking kill you.
Yeah. And then when he's walking out, Brad Pitt, he's got his joint in his hand. He's like, don't condescend me, man. I'll fucking kill you. This guy's not even leaving the couch, kid. Gandolfini will fuck him right up.
And Brad Pitt's every single line in that movie is improvised.
It's pretty much improvised. Yeah. I mean, he's
improvised.
Only like in 3.5 minutes of the movie, but they're really memorable though, And he asked Tony Scott if he could play it as a stoner. It wasn't written as a stoner.
Yeah.
And phenomenal.
Gandolfini only really got the role because of Sizemore.
Exactly. So Sizemore originally was supposed to play Virgil, the Gandolfini role, and Sizemore really wanted to play the Cody, the cop.
Exactly. The cop with Chris Penn there.
Yeah, which is phenomenal. They're great. They're great partners, man.
There's just so many movies. There's so many scenes.
But it helped Gandolfini get a really iconic role, and we all know what he ended up doing.
The Sopranos, which could have been like from his great acting in this movie, part of The Sopranos,
I always picture James Gandolfini in 8mm with Nicolas Cage, and he's licking the barrel. He's like some weird ass shit there, but I mean, he made some good stuff. Yeah. Also, Bronson Pinchot as Elliot.
It's so good.
This guy, man, this actor, man.
He's got that coke all over his face.
Oh,
he's just like, hide it in your bra. She's like, I'm not wearing a bra.
She's like, fuck you. She
fuck you. It's all over. He's just there like...
She's laughing her ass off at him. But yeah, he pretty much like sells out because he's the contact to sell the heroin for...
the cocaine.
Yeah, the cocaine story to a bigger producer.
From Clarence to Lee Donovitz.
To Lee Donovitz, played by Sal Rubinek there.
That's
it. Yeah, so there's a few scenes that we'll get into at the end there and everything that are excellent. But yeah, so Elliot kind of... Yeah, he gets captured by Tom Sizemore and Chris Penn. He gets interrogated, and they know about the big drug deal because of it, and he's wearing a wire at the end and everything.
It's so funny. The scene there where Lee Donovitz takes Clarence over to talk to him outside, and they're like discussing Dr. Zhivago.
but that's the code, right?
Yeah, that's the code for Coke, and you.
That's good.
You got Elliot over there trying to get the wire, so he's like touching himself against the wall, trying to get the wire to listen to their conversation. He's just so awkward in the movie.
I mean, I love Bronson Pinchot because Perfect Strangers when I was a kid, that TV show. But also Stephen King's The Langoliers. Like in that movie, he's like ripping paper. It's like soothing to him. He's such an oddball. Weird actor. But when at the end when the big before the big shootout at the hotel there, he's on the couch and he's like, Officer Dime? Okay. And then Donovan, seriously, how do you know him? How do you know his name? You fuck. He shoots the tea at him?
Bro, his face.
But why would Sizemore lose it there? His security guys are pointing machine guns at Sizemore and the cops and stuff. They're having a big altercation. No one's shooting yet. Lee Donowitz gets upset. He shoots some tea at fucking Bronson Pinchot. Oh, of course, his role in that Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, that's it.
Awkward.
Oh, yes!
I sold one of these last week. Get the fuck out of here! I'm making myself a little twisted liner. This cast, man. Hey, does it get much better than this? Like,
honestly, it's really hard to top, man.
And it was crazy. It wasn't a big box office hit. I think it had a $12 million budget, and they made pretty much that, which is like, come on, man. How do you have a movie this great with all these actors?
It's crazy.
It's almost like The Thing.
Absolutely.
Levels. It's crazy.
The next best thing you can get to, like, where you get a lot of actors is like a Tarantino film. Tarantino usually has a lot. That's what this exactly is, almost technically.
Pretty much, yeah. It's because Reservoir Dogs came out before this film, even though he sold the script already before that. So everyone knew Tarantino Reservoir Dogs, and they knew his script writing power with those Natural Born Killers and True Romance. So yeah, when True Romance came about, there was lots of people excited to jump on it because they saw Reservoir Dogs and stuff like that. But also, one last actor I got to mention, Samuel L. Jackson. I think gets killed at the beginning, right?
I like the butt and everything.
Yeah, he has a ferocious appetite, that man there.
That's it. He'll lick the butt and everything.
He likes to eat. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
He gets blown away by Drexel.
He's taken lots of small roles at the beginning of his career, though.
Kill Bill. He's playing the piano.
No, but that's later. I mean, that's after Pulp Fiction. I'm talking before Pulp Fiction. You got the friggin' Goodfellas. He plays Stax.
Yeah, that's it. He gets blown away there too.
A couple of scenes. Stax. Jurassic Park. He's a little computer technician guy. And then Pulp Fiction the year after. Then he was okay. Now we're off and running. But we really mentioned the Motel Safari scene though with Arquette and
no, but that's
a really disturbing scene.
It's disturbing,
and even him, like when he's beating the crap out of her for 5 minutes, he's like
laughing about it.
Well, he's laughing, but he also like, man,
it's like he enjoys it, man.
Yeah, but he enjoys it, but he also like he feels for the girl because she's not giving any information.
That's right,
and he's probably done that to bigger guys. And they're singing all the information he wants. He's got a girl that's a third of his size. And remember when he does the twirling thing?
Yeah, that's it.
He's like, oh no, go this way because he wants his good hand.
That's right.
Like you feel that punch, and you can just picture his fist is as big as her.
But the funny thing is like, how long was he sitting in that motel room waiting for them to show up?
Yeah,
and the drugs were under the bed the whole time.
Yeah, I know. Like, bro, maybe look around the room a bit there. No, he felt stupid.
Yeah, that's it. Instead of sitting there with a shotty waiting for them to come, look around the room. There's nobody there. But then we wouldn't have had that great scene, dude. Like.
Yeah, he really does a number on her, like in the bathroom. I think he shoots her around in the shower and all that shit. But man, she hangs in there and she fucking gives it to him there.
Gets him a soap in the eyeball, hits him with an Elvis statue in the back of the head.
Yeah, right. And then she finishes him off the shotgun. No,
she hits him off with the shotgun.
Yeah, she really gives it to him there.
But the first thing though, with the cork to open the bottle, right in the foot,
that's
man,
true.
Right in the foot.
Yeah. But I mean, fuck. Yeah, she's like, I think she's like, okay.
Yeah, she's like this. She's like holding it like that.
Yeah. But that's it. But he's like, okay, you have so much heart, kid. You know.
Yeah, that's
take a shot.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's where like she goes for his foot instead of the chest. Man, so many good scenes, guys. This is one of those movies you can just keep talking.
We can literally be here for an hour just going off.
And of course, we'll talk a little more about the ending scene at the Ambassador Hotel. You know, there's a big gunfight, and everyone pretty much, all the cops, all the security.
I like
Bronson Pinchot gets killed.
I like that when Chris Penn's talking to the Italian guy, and he's like, "Come out over there, or fuck."
yeah. But I like when the blonde-headed security guard's like,
"Hey, call me an ambulance.
Yeah.
Call me an ambulance."
And then he comes, he's like, "I'll call you a hearse. This is for Cody." But if he didn't do that, he would be still maybe alive, because then the other guy, he's still alive. He gives him a couple
Alabama
shots.
shoots him in the side, boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah, it's Alabama. I thought it was the Italian guy.
Chris Penn shoots the blonde guy. Alabama grabs the gun, Clarence's gun,
and shoots
Chris Penn in the side, and that kills everybody.
What a crazy shootout in that one hotel room.
Yeah, and that's it. And they managed to get away because of the Italian fella downstairs, holding the girl. So they managed to sneak out.
Sneak right out through the side. It's awesome.
So good.
And there's the original alternate ending, because in the script, Tarantino wrote it that Clarence would die.
So is it really? It's an alternate ending, but is it really an alternate ending? Because it was supposed to finish. Clarence was supposed to die, and it was supposed to be Alabama.
Well, it's an alternate ending, but because it's not the original in the film. In the script, the original ending, he dies, but in the film, that's what we watch.
That's it.
He lives. So the alternate ending is that he dies. That's the deleted ending. Yeah. But the reason why is because Tony Scott really fell in love with the characters throughout the filming, so he was able to persuade Tarantino to jump on board with him living at the end. And and a great pick on your part, man.
Thank you.
I mean, this would have been one of my first picks outside of horror films as well. It's just an awesome.
I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did, man. We could go on for hours with this movie, but we got to cut it to 21 minutes or.
Yeah, it's okay. We're about on time there as usual, but I'm pretty sure we covered almost everything. I mean, it's just it's a classic masterpiece that didn't really do well at the box office, but I mean, it's a cult classic now. Absolutely. Everyone knows it.
Absolutely.
I almost count it in the Tarantino filmography because of how much it feels like a Tarantino film at times. But anyways, we're going to cut it there, guys. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Next review.
And take care, guys. Have a good night.
Guys. Bye.
I'm just a sitting here at midnight. I'll be sitting here till noon. You see, my lady left me lonely. Yes, she did. Baby left me blue.
The funeral is about to begin, sir.